If you want to get faster and more accurate when trimming in DaVinci Resolve 20, this video is going to help a lot. Today, I'm going to show you how to use the Precision Editor and the Trim Tool overlays step by step so you can see exactly what each trim mode does and edit with much more confidence. This is one of those skills that can really speed up your workflow, especially once you understand how to read the overlays and make edits without constantly guessing. And if you find this tutorial useful, go ahead and hit like and subscribe for more DaVinci Resolve tips and editing guides. Let's jump in. First, open DaVinci Resolve and go to the Edit page. You can do that by clicking the third icon from the left at the bottom center of the interface. Once you're on the Edit page, you'll have access to the timeline tools, trimming features, and the different overlay options that make precision editing much easier. Now select the Trim Edit Mode tool from the toolbar. The shortcut for this is T. This activates context-sensitive trimming, which means Resolve will automatically change the trim behavior depending on where your cursor is positioned. That's the key to using the overlays properly, because the same tool gives you different trim actions based on where you hover. Let's start with the Slip overlay. Move your cursor over the center of a clip, and you'll see the Slip overlay appear. This lets you move the contents of the clip left or right without changing the clip's position on the timeline. As you drag, you'll see the starting and ending frames of that clip in the viewer, which makes it easier to choose the exact part of the shot you want while keeping the same duration in place. Next is the Slide overlay. Move your cursor to the bottom half of a clip to activate it. The Slide overlay lets you move the clip's position along the timeline while automatically adjusting the lengths of the adjacent clips. This is really helpful when you want to shift a shot earlier or later without creating gaps or changing the overall timing of the sequence. Resolve handles the neighboring clips for you, so the timeline stays clean and connected. Now move your cursor directly over an edit point between two clips. This activates the Roll overlay. With this overlay, you can roll the cut between the two clips while keeping the total timeline the same. You'll see the outgoing frame of the first clip and the incoming frame of the second clip at the same time, which makes it much easier to compare the two sides of the edit and find the perfect cut point. After that, position your cursor near the inner edge of a clip to enable the Ripple overlay. This allows you to shorten or lengthen a clip while the rest of the timeline shifts to close the gap. Ripple trimming is useful when you want to tighten an edit and keep everything flowing without leaving empty spaces in the sequence. It's one of the most practical trimming tools once you're comfortable with it. Now let's open the Precision Editor. While still in Trim Edit mode, double-click any edit point between two clips. This opens the Precision Editor directly on the timeline. What makes this feature so useful is that it gives you a much more detailed view of the cut. So instead of guessing at the edit, you can see exactly how both clips relate to each other. Inside the Precision Editor, you'll notice an expanded layout that stacks the outgoing and incoming clips vertically. This setup shows the handles, which are the unused parts of the footage on both sides of the cut. Those handles are important because they tell you how much extra material you have available if you want to shift the edit point without running out of frames. To adjust the cut, click and drag the white vertical line in the Precision Editor. As you move it, you'll see both frames in a split-screen layout in the timeline viewer. This makes it much easier to compare the outgoing shot and the incoming shot side by side and choose the exact moment where the transition feels best. If you're trying to make your edit smoother and more professional, this is a great way to fine-tune timing. When you're done, you can close the Precision Editor by clicking anywhere else on the timeline or by pressing the Selection Mode key, which is A. That returns you to the standard timeline view so you can keep editing normally. So now you know how to open the Edit page, switch into Trim Edit mode, use the Slip, Slide, Roll, and Ripple overlays, and open the Precision Editor to make detailed cut adjustments in DaVinci Resolve 20. Once you practice these tools a few times, they become second nature, and your editing speed and accuracy will improve dramatically. If this tutorial helped you out, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next DaVinci Resolve tried. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.